How's it going, Coach Breezy? How's your afternoon going?
What's up, brother? Caught 120 something points, so not too shabby. What about
Nice,
what about
nice.
you, brother?
Good. That's fantastic. I made up for all my losses. I'm in some runners right now. I'm up 700, a little over 700% right now in my runners, and I got two of them.
Golly, what are you in? Is it the Bitcoin one?
No, I'm in XSP 696 puts for today.
Nice.
So yeah, I was stuck pretty deep in them. I've already cut the majority of it, so now it's just the runners.
We are at an inflection point that I'm interested in longs. I just debating. It's a lot of bearish momentum to try to jump in front of. And Blasky's over here trying to convince me to just full port so everybody can be a millionaire today.
Of course.
Yeah, I mean, I am try a light set. If it does break 735, definitely going down to 700. This is a key area. Short-term support, just a wick. See if we can at least get back to 800. That would make sense. Sniping at 735 that I was talking about, though, guys, that would have made much more sense. Just hard to be aggressive there.
It sounds like RQ wants 666 on the board.
This is bearish as shit, guys. So, I mean, it going down makes more sense now than it going up. Let's see. Technically makes sense where it bounced. So we shall see. So Riz, do you do a lot of SPX?
Yeah, in the intraday, yes. Usually in the morning, and if I find a good trade, I'll get into it. So I've been sitting in this position for a good while now. For what about last 2 hours? I've been sitting in this, just been cooking in the short.
Nice. So I have a strategy. At some point, I would actually love to live trade here. So I trade the last 15 minutes SPX. And I'm sure you've done it as well. It's where you get super cheap contracts and then you end up in the money and you're chasing that. It's not gambling. I have an effective strategy with it, but it's probably the closest thing to gambling. Turning $100 into freaking 3 grand and stuff like that. That's typically the last 15 minutes of the session. That is my thing.
Yeah, I usually do those in the last five myself. But yeah, you could probably find a better entry in the last 15. Just depends on where the market is sitting at and the contract costs and stuff. But yeah, I usually do those.
I have a theory. It just revolves around VWAP. Super simple. And if like you're away, and it's mainly works for bullish sets, but if you're so far away or so far under VWAP, end of day, a lot of times, like it loves to try to push for it. Those are like the true sets that I eye in the last 15 minutes.
Gotcha.
Man, team, that level I mentioned would have been nice to snipe down there at 735. See if we can get the push back to the 800s, though. That would be ideal. I'm not on OBS, but I will be next week. Y'all have heard me bitch and complain about this probably 17 times since I joined. I pay for 1,000 megabyte internet, and currently I'm getting 260. Um, so I'm all over the place, and it's Ethernet or Wi-Fi. Both of them are the same. So I've contacted them. They came out. Have yet to have a solution, and we pay way too much damn money to not have a solution. So I'm hoping they get everything resolved soon.
Yeah, I finally got my new what is it, Open Sense router up. So finally I worked on it all weekend. Took me like 3 days to finally get all the config up and running and stuff. And I'm super happy with it. Now I got my VLANs. Yeah, everything is all set up. Content filtering, independent ports. I got quality of service, and yeah, like right now I'm connected. Like the circuit my PC is hooked up on. I'm getting like 40 megs up now. So 1 gig down, 40 megs up, and yeah, like what I think it was 2 days ago. I tried to run a 4K stream, which I can do that now, and YouTube doesn't have a problem, but the kick stream does not like the 4K. They don't support it, and it gets it into like a starting loop. It just keeps sending signals and trying to start, and it won't just keep the feed. Everything else is working fine. You get on YouTube and it looks beautiful, but the kick stream is just messed up. So I can't do 4K because of that. Hey,
Yeah, I
Coach
can't even do
Matt.
1080 right now. I gotta. It's frustrating.
Yeah, like right now the stream is beautiful. You know, we're getting 1080p with 60 frames per second. So you know the chart, it looks awesome. It's unfortunate that it took me this long to finally get it, but you know. So we do. We just keep working harder every day to try to make it a little bit better.
And that's it. Y'all are some gold slayers, silver slayers.
Yeah, we've been killing silver and gold. Today was a nice run up. That was the easy trade, was gold today.
Man, I taught the class last night my strategy on gold, and it played out so well today. I didn't take the set, sadly.
Mm, I know what you mean. Come on, sell this thing. Here's those dipping dots. Yes. 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 More. Come on. Come on, push it. Break these lows. Let's go.
Well, it didn't create a new lower high fully, so it's still bearish for sure.
It's the end of the day, Blasking, you know? Probably a lot of profit taking on that trade. You got zero DTEs going on tomorrow as well. So, you know, might be people getting ahead, taking the profits. You know, I know a lot of people are trying to short 100 on silver.
Damn, boys, we should have took that gold short. Jesus Christ.
Come on, push it, Lord. Don't buy this thing. Yeah, they're going to buy this thing, aren't they? I'm going to choke up my stop on this thing. Right. Oh,
Yeah, man, it wasn't a. Well, it's not a larger time frame, just a 3-minute one. I will post it away. Bro, I've absolutely not taken her course. Was a good set. We saw the retest on gold, but my confidence in taking that short is super low.
yeah, I think the Nasdaq's more important right now at this time. Come on, push it down. Russell's starting to sell. There it goes. Come on.
Yeah, man, I have a zone there, very similar from the 4-hour time frame. Things held uh, nicely. That was a long set for me this morning. I have a question, Matt. Did we get the likes in the comments on the YouTube on the podcast? I didn't go back and look. I contributed, but I didn't go back and look.
Yep, same as I made a comment. I liked it and I watched it the whole way through. If you guys haven't seen our podcast, you get on the YouTube channel because it is out there. Some great analysis for this week.
It was super good, guys. You guys did a great job.
Oh, that's right, Blasky. Where have you been, Blasky? Whose Discord are you following, bro? Oh my god. That's it. I'm not coming in for your Asia session no more. No, Boozy liked and commented. So you know he already like him more than you. Oh man, we're 800% on these puts. Let's go. Oh, come on, do it.
I got a key area at 735 right here on Q. If it breaks it, it'll probably go.
Oh, I'm almost 1,000% on these puts now. Oh, this is 1,000. Oh yeah. Let's sell one of these at 66. Okay. Come on. Oh, just a few more points.
No, Blaska, I haven't done the podcast. I will, though, into the future.
Come on, push it. Just a little more. There it is. Boom. All right, so one of my contracts at what, $1.79. I had an entry of 14 cents on that. And I still got one runner left.
14 cents to $1.79. Jesus Christ. Good shit.
That's what we do here, brother. That's what we do here, Coach Breezy. We do that, 5 days a week, It's been like maybe like 2 weeks since I got a 1,000%er, We hit I think I got one that was almost 2,000% like 4 or 5 weeks ago last year. Haven't nailed one yet, but we're at 1,214% on this trade right now. And that single runner right now I got going. What a heck of a day. I was down 65% for the day.
All right, boys. Anyone who did follow my trade, I'm about to exit this thing if it closes below. Don't want to get back too many points from the winner earlier. And it did gravitate to the area down there. It's crazy. To be expected once it broke. See if the Bulls are feeling powerful. Currently, absolutely not.
Oh man, this thing is really ripping now. Holy moly! Oh, God! Oh, yeah, boy, this is awesome.
Damn, Coach Matt. 250 billion? That's crazy.
Yeah, they've been talking about that for
Yeah.
most of the afternoon. Coach Matt, why is he not up here? All right, I think I'm going to go ahead and get out of these puts now. That's fair enough for us today. From 65% down to up 47% on the overall port.
You said on the overall portfolio?
Yeah, my options port. I have a daily options port that I day trade out of. So I take all my day trades out of that. And yeah, so yeah, we were 65% down. So from that to 47% up. That's a dub. I really wanted to hold that put, but yeah, it's too much money to let go. It's like, man, it's like almost $200 on that one con. Like, I don't want to get stopped out on that.
Like 14
Yeah.
cents. Yeah, you wrote that down.
I was like, yeah, I definitely don't want to do that. I think we'll still sell though. It looks like it still wants to sell.
Yeah, I mean, for now, it's not showing. It's respecting basic, like couple basic levels I have, but its bulls are not taking over by any means.
Mm-mm.
Pure downtrend, which makes sense for what I do, what I talked about a couple meetings. Like it smacked what I call a money zone, conflicted point of controls, and sold off right from it. Makes complete sense.
What's up, Breezy? What's up, Briz?
What's up, Coach Matt?
What's up, brother?
How you two doing today?
Can't complain.
I'm doing great.
Life is
I'm
good.
doing great.
We are here. I'm giving points back now. Caught 120 something points. I'm giving this trade a little more risk, not a lot of financial risk to the trade.
On the NASDAQ?
Yeah.
Was that on the NASDAQ trade? Yeah, a little extended here. I mean, got some decent momentum. 25.7 does have some degree of support to it. I definitely won't want to see how this plays out, though. I am not in the NASDAQ short as of now. I do love your edge, though.
You know, Matt, you've had me looking for the Big Dipper. Every night I walk my dog now.
Going outside, looking up at that nighttime sky, look for those 7 stars.
Bro, still haven't found it. We'll see if I can find it tonight.
There are certain locations in the United States of America that are easier to find the Big Dipper. The Utah skyline is one of them. Maybe not Salt Lake City. Too much pollution there, but.
Pablo, calm down, buddy. Calm down. No, you're okay.
Yeah, it is like between 69.72.
Good job.
Well, honestly, between like 69.75 and 69.70 on the ES is a pretty important zone there. You better hold.
Yeah. It could get ugly.
I mean, you do got the trend line right underneath that to support, but yesterday when we started testing these levels, it got snappy volatile.
Let's go, Riz. That's fire, bro.
There you go. There you go. There you go, Coach. I know you were talking about it. Thank you, Coach Matt.
That's right up my alley. The same thing. I just do it in the last like 15 minutes of the session.
Oh, I'm shopping all day long for those, my friend. Yeah, sometimes we find them on gold or silver. I love to do those on gold and silver, like on a 0 DTE day. So sometimes you'll hear me call those out. That we'll just chill in them all day and they'll be super cheap.
You've been great recently on those 0 DTE finds. Like you're talking about gold find. You find a lot of that gold.
Yeah, I think since, I'm already kind of in tune on what I'm looking for, time to see.
Sometimes it's Bitcoin, sometimes it's gold, sometimes it's the NASDAQ. Yeah. Like you hunt for them. I love it.
Hey, that's what options leverage is there for us. Riskier. Blasky, how dare you? How dare you? You would.
Oh, you better knock on some wood on that one, Blas. All right. That's enemy of the state type stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, don't go 6'9" on me. Don't be a snitch. You know what they say? Snitches get stitches.
Snitches get stitches.
Well, it was 6'7" too. 6'7" too.
Yeah, do 6-7 as well. 6-7, 6-9. Like we're all good.
I cannot mentally handle any more 6-7. My wife is a teacher, and good lord, like
Okay.
every day, that's all you hear.
In what year did JFK get assassinated? 6-7?
No, God.
Oh, that's wrong. All right, Breezy, what are we shopping for? You said you're talking, money to my ears. You said last 15, and we're creeping up on that. So we're almost at your honey spot, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think we end up actually going down. If it's still early in the session, in the power hour session, but bulls are not showing any sign. Couple swing lows, like I on the Nasdaq, and to me, the market can kind of base your choice off of ES or the Nasdaq. My assumption is Nasdaq either chases back up to 25.8, but it already kind of broke that structure, retested, and the sellers took full control at that
Mm-hmm.
price point. So kind of anybody's guess for now. Yeah, there's minor hesitation on the screen, but any of these little like short-term bounces, there's no continuation. So one would assume we either kind of just chill in this stagnant range or sellers continue to win this battle. I do have a lot of stacked support here. A lot of confluence points for bulls to kind of step in. But potential, same as I mentioned at 25.8, there's a swing low at like 25.630. Bears could want to hunt that out.
Yeah.
With that being said, I'm looking at 69.55 SPXs.
Okay.
But I'm going to need some form of confirmation other than just like these couple consolidation candles. I need to see bulls actually interject themselves into the market.
Bulls got to prove it out a little bit.
Yeah.
Yep, they
I
sure
agree
do.
100% with Breezy's analysis there. Like Bulls got to prove it out a little bit here. I mean, they're starting to double bottom, double top on the 1 minute chart. And I can see scalpers, thinking about that a little bit. 0 DTE. Maybe we get a good catch of a bid there, take a low delta probability type situation. But on 5 minute chart, 15-minute chart, 30-minute chart, like the only thing the bulls have is the hope of support build here. And that's not good enough for a trade setup.
Yep.
The other interesting thing is that they could just hold us here. You look at where we're at right now. ES is green 0.19% for the day. NQ is up 0.29%. So we're almost flat. I mean, they could push us down a little bit lower just to even get us more flat. Really, really put the wrench to the option chain. I just don't know if they'll give more and make more people money. That becomes a more difficult question for me is, are they willing to make people more money or not?
If I had to say right now, I would say we're finishing somewhere between 69.70 and 69.80 on the ES today.
I'm glad I don't trade.
You don't tell
anything.
Steve your stops ever.
Hey,
He's a stop eater. He's a cookie monster.
Well, Steve's listening.
Yeah,
Steve
Steve's
is
listening
always
for all
listening.
traders to put out their stops. So they're like, oh, let me go get some. Ace, that's fantastic.
It looks so majestic in that picture. It's like you actually got to make some money out of the market. It's fake news.
Funny you mentioned Bookmap, Lasky. I always thought, I've thought this for like a decade. They need to refine that thing. And I was hoping when the Schwab conversion happened that they would invest a little bit more into it aesthetically. That's just me though. Personally, I don't like
On
it
what breed?
anymore. The Bookmap on TOS.
Oh,
I would have loved like when the Schwab
Schwab had to
conversion
put a
hit.
damn dime into it.
Yeah, I would have loved to see like a money flow into that platform.
Into the TOS platform,
Yeah,
they'll never make improvements.
I know.
Ever.
So I don't think we've talked yet, but I worked for TD Ameritrade and TOS for.
Oh, good. So I can yell at you.
You can absolutely not
Yeah.
yell at me. If it was 7 years ago, you could. And like my
Well, they haven't
first,
made an improvement in 7 years. They
I
haven't
know,
made an
bro.
improvement since TD bought the damn platform back in, when was that? 13?
My first 3 months in, I started asking a lot of questions about it because I used to use their scanners like super early on. That was like the only scanner. They did a good job when they rolled out what they did. And I was like, why don't we invest or do anything into this? And they were like, you're asking the completely wrong questions. And I was like, okay, I'll be sure not to ask anymore.
TOS had the greatest software ever for about 10 straight years.
Yeah.
It was better than anybody else out there. Everybody else wished they could be TOS, and TD bought them, and they made a couple minor improvements and kind of changed the look and the feel a little bit, but Schwab hasn't done a damn thing.
Yeah.
Like, not one thing. It's the same platform that it always has been, which is fine by me. Like, I love TOS. Been using it forever. So I don't want them to make a lot of major changes, but especially on the option side of the equation, like they're really, really, really good. But in terms of scanning and all of that stuff, like they're behind the eight ball. They're years at this
Well,
point.
I agree. I think it played its part early on.
Oh yeah, it was
Um,
decent early on,
and
especially on like
yeah,
volatility and liquidity and like option scans. Like I don't use it anymore, like ever.
yeah.
How long did you work at TD?
So I worked there twice. I'd say overall probably 7.5 years.
How were they to work for?
It was good.
Nice.
No complaints. I ended the role, so it's interesting my background. Like I have roots in finance, roots in trading, and then roots in supply chain.
Yeah.
And the leadership aspect of supply chain is something like I've always been super good at. So I migrated from like trading or doing anything brokerage related into a customer experience manager role, which oversees customer complaints, customer 401k transactions, like you name it. And
Yeah.
it doesn't sound exciting, but it was something I was like super passionate about, large teams and blah, 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 blah. So that's what I ended off doing there.
Nice. Yeah, Blaz, it's not Tasty Trade, Tasty Works. I have used Tasty Works, yes. Tom built Toss, he built Tasty, and the very second Tom got out of his competition clause after he sold the TD Ameritrade, he basically built Tasty. I don't know Tom well, but I do know a couple of his team pretty well, and actually had to deal with Tom on Tasty for a couple of years, but it's a good platform. Like it's a really good options based platform. I would say it's comparable to Toss on the option side of the equation. I'm just old school. I don't like to change. Like once I find something, especially technology that I like I could understand somebody moving from Toss to Tasty on the if they were option traders. But Tom also has some very, very strong opinions on like virtual trading and practicing and back testing. He thinks the only way to learn how to trade is get the money working on the live side. So he didn't put a lot of time into the virtual back testing side of it.
That thing would never even load for most people.
You know.
That's funny you mentioned that. I forgot about that issue.
I'm trying to think, Anon. I don't think I did. Yahoo Finance has always been a decent data source. Like even now they're decent.
That was my original form of finding stocks when I started.
I think for a lot of us, like there wasn't a lot of sources back then,
Yeah.
and so yeah, Yahoo Finance was actually. If you say that today to a bunch of people, like Yahoo, what are you talking about? Back then, it was, and they're still pretty decent. Bulls battling for support here on the ES.
Right.
First little wick battle here on the 15-minute chart since the selling began earlier in the session. 5-minute chart is just forming up a low base. 90 EMA is catching up to it. Yeah, it's actually developing pretty decent for like scalp last 10-minute, a little bit of that consolidation on the 5-minute chart.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of power that already occurred today, so sometimes you get stagnant action. We'll see. I mean, if bulls can close this range, I think they stand a chance of some form of reversion upwards.
If they don't give up the 70 handle, I agree. Like I have an opinion at 70, 75 in that range. Like the low end of the wick here on the ES is 75 in this pattern on the low base. Then you got the 69.70 whole number there that's got quite a bit of action over the last few trading sessions. If bears can't push here, bulls likely get an opportunity.
All right, Breezy, what are you eyeing for your in the
I'm
day
on,
lotto?
bro. I just entered 69.55 at 0.45. I don't have high confidence in this bad boy though. Current price is still just showing that bears are in control. I mean, bulls are trying, but there's no continuation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, bulls are quote unquote holding support. To me, this support is like thin ice support. Um, so it'd just be just a gamble, to be honest. I'm taking one contract. That's it. See if we get the reversion. What I'm expecting if bulls do push will be back to 25,800 on the Q, which is currently what I'm looking at. But again, same as we mentioned earlier. Yeah, you have minor support consolidation, which is a sign of exhaustion from sellers. But this is not a reversal by any means.
All right, last 15 of the day, team.
I think I gave enough disclosures for people not to be idiots and follow. I love me some risk, and I love it when it's with free money. So if you ever taking trades like that at the end of the day, super ideal if it's with your profits. Let's see what did gold end up doing.
Little bear flag on the intraday, 15-minute chart, pretty much basing on the daily.
You said your line in the sand on ES was 69.70.
70 is my anchor on the ES.
Let's see that.
I agree with you on the reversal comment, though. I mean, you got to put in a lot more work till we have that conversation here.
Yeah. Basis for them.
Fine.
We'll see if they're running.
Yeah, basically, like the thing I try to tell people is like good reversals have pivots in them, and you can't force the time to create a pivot. There's a minimum duration of candlestick analysis that you have to go through. So be patient, let it cook for a little bit.
That's right, Ace. The Ferrari's not going to manifest itself on its own, right? We got close to Ferrari money today, though. Who would have gotten that nasty sell like I would have hoped? Man, those cons could have went nuts. That's what I was hoping for, man. Make a cool 5Gs on those. Shh. Music to my ears.
And yes, Blasky, Labubus are still a thing. Now that I got into Pokemon, it's like hand in hand with it. It's crazy. It's always
There's
a
a man who
market.
has bought probably 20 Labubus for his daughter. And they're crazy. Like they trade them like we trade stock, guys. Like
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Trying to think if we had anything like that coming up, like maybe Beanie Babies or something like that, but they were
Oh,
never that
I'm
expensive.
sure there was.
Yeah, Garbage Pail Kids, remember? It was those and the Pops. No one was going up. Those
Garbage
were the.
Pail Kids? I do not remember that one.
No, okay, all right. Send it to the negative. I want cheap. I don't know if they're gonna get. It looks like they are. I was like, I should have stayed on those putts. I should have stayed put. 696s or what? 2.25 now. Oof. Yeesh. Selling's not stopping. Oh, my boy Bitcoin over there. So sad. So sad. Somebody buy Bitcoin. Call someone. Somebody get on Venmo, Cash App, buy some Bitcoin. We need you. Ace, we are diamond hands. We are diamond hands, my friend.
Just don't get under 95,000 or I won't be diamond hands anymore.
What do I gotta get for you, Ace? Do I need to get like a grill with diamonds so you can see that? You know, you can buy the Yeezy grill on Yeezy.com. You can get that. Well, what is it? It's not even titanium, it's some other weird metal. You can get that grill and you can be all Yeezy'd out. IQ one doesn't have conviction. You have no hopium if you're not diamond handy. Do you? That's pretty cool. My kids never got into it. I need to switch tickers. Looks like NQ might be catching a bid here in the last 10. Imbalances just dropped for us. That's it. Steve is muted out. Man, it was fun while it lasted that we had Steve with us. Okay, imbalances for the afternoon session. S&P sell side 1,494 million. NASDAQ sell side 847 million. Dow sell side 745 million. And Mag 7 sell side 592 million. Those are your imbalances for the day.
RQ, I think that's the only thing you have is hopium under 95 if you're on the bull side, honestly. That's a very clean breakout level. And I didn't trade Bitcoin. I did trade IBIT, and I do have a swing trade on it right now. And so my stop loss is down underneath 52.80 right now. So I do have some hopium underneath 95 because that would equate to the 53.70 level on IBIT. But that's about all you got. There's a little hope to get that turned around. That's that breakout level, and I definitely think you want Bitcoin to stay above that resistance level. But my stop loss is underneath the 90 MA on IBIT on the daily chart.
And RQ, I was just explaining how does one not diamond hand, and that means you have no hopium. So I was trying to explain that to you. I was just joking though. If not, check out our gift shop online. We do have hopium 12 packs available for purchase. $19.99, free shipping. Any earnings on the bell? Absolutely. Let me bring that over for you right now. You know what? Shame on me for not posting that. Well, you got JB
Hunt.
Hunt.
You don't got anything big. JB Hunt. And then you start getting some regional banks tomorrow. But no major catalyst stocks, I would say, tonight and tomorrow. Although I am interested in seeing how the regional banks do play out from earnings. Mind you, we get 3 of them tomorrow, and we get 50 of them next week. So there's a ton of regional banks. Where you usually find like concerning analysis or some growth analysis usually doesn't come out of the big money center banks or the institutions. It usually comes from the regional banks. Whenever we've had real financial volatility, it's usually a regional bank story. A couple quarters ago, it was Zions Bank. A couple years ago, it was the bank out of San Francisco. What was that bank called? Silicon Valley Bank. Both on the regional side. By the way, in about 10 minutes, guys, we'll be talking in the technical lab about bullish retracements, working on the playbook, talking about primary qualifications, secondary qualifications. And, my purpose necessarily isn't to teach what a pullback is. I think a lot of us understand what a pullback is. It's more about starting to think about the individual requirements, starting to qualify different pullbacks, different retracements, which ones are great, which ones are average, stuff like that. So we're going to be really focused on laser focused on the bullish retracement, the qualifications for it, and going to have some fun, obviously, as well. And Riz, I'm going to jump over and start getting ready for that if you don't mind.
Absolutely not. Thank you much, Coach Matt, Coach Breezy, for popping in today. Appreciate you guys.
Yes, sir.
2 doors down in 10 minutes, team.
That's right. You heard the man. 2 doors down. You can catch Coach Matt's live mentorship class happening here right after market close. Coach Breezy, what you got going on this afternoon? You've got your class at what, 7 p.m. Eastern today?
So every day prior, shit, just knocked down to 10 of Pokemon. This whole week, I just kind of wrote out like an introduction series, kind of like who I am, what I do, how I trade. Tonight will be revolving around risk, how I manage risk, and then just live execution. And then next week will be more formal, be PDF presentations with recordings and stuff like that. This week, just wanted to get to know the team, have the team know me, to at least have a baseline idea of what I do.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. Well, there's a few people hanging in there and stuff. So yeah, definitely the afternoon sessions are picking up, especially now that we're adding more curriculum, more coaches in the after hours. So definitely great offerings, Keep up the great work over there, Coach.
I love it because it's hard for, like, most people work, most people have a living, a career. And, this is either a side hobby, something they're trying to learn, or something they're super passionate about. Well, that's your time to invest into yourself. And then your time, you can make a shit ton of money in after hours as well. So you can have a full-time job, have a family, and still trade. So that's kind of my purpose within this server, is to show the reality and the possibilities that can happen in the market.
Well said. You're absolutely right. I for myself, when I was starting to transition into futures, I was still, a part-time trader and stuff. And I did notice that in the after hours is that you can make so much money trading, futures markets. And that's what moved me over to it, is that, during the day, I was still running my businesses, my companies. So I couldn't really just focus on the market full time. So at that point, it was like, I wanted to get on this other side of the action, because I was like, I'm missing it. There's good stuff there. How do I partake in this side of the market and stuff? So, once I got into it, it was like, yeah, it's great.
That leap into full-time trading should only happen one time in a trader's life, in my opinion. So you have to be super sound in that choice making. So it's not, it's not a sprint. Happens slowly for most, and you have to have your life lined up before you make that plunge. So you can do both. You can live a normal life, and then you can generate a crap ton of income, save that income, and make that leap of faith one time and one time only.
Yep, this is true. This is true.
This thing was a nothing burger in Power Hour.
No, just
40 minutes chop.
Yeah, we dipped a little into Power Hour and then just pretty much consolidated here at this base. Looks like we're catching a little bit of a bid now. Let's sit there again and try to catch it.
There it goes, last minute.
And ding, ding, ding. There's your bell.
All right, team. I appreciate everybody hanging out with us. I will be live in 3 hours. I'll see y'all there.
Absolutely. Thanks, Coach Breezy. We'll see you in 3. And you can catch him also 3 doors down, just like Coach Matt's mentorship class. Don't forget, we've got 200K static accounts going on sale right now. Sale ends tomorrow at market close. That is $100 for a 200K static account. You do not want to miss out on that. If you're looking for an account to get started, that is a fantastic deal. Ask RQ, because RQ says it's the best we got, baby. And you know what? I think RQ is right. All right. Well, thanks again to everyone in the stream today. Blasky, Anon, Boba, Lewis, Justin, Jaja, the rest of the team, Mark, KKS, Anon, I think I said, yeah, Big Papa, and AD Trader, and everybody else on the intrawebs. You all have yourselves a great day. Don't forget, You all can catch my morning levels inside the Discord. Pop in the Discord because you're missing out. We got tons of classes, 2 coaches after Coach Matt. And that's like 3 hours of mentorship happening. If you're not catching that, shame on you. All right, team. From all of us at Blue Sky, have a fantastic day. As always, good luck in the market, and I'll see you bright and early in the morning session.